Beitzah Daf Beis. As we begin a brand new Masechta, it'll only take us approximately 40 days to finish. Beitzah Hashem, join us here at the Min Daf, where the program is designed to help with Chazara and preparation for the Daf. But if you really want to enjoy a real shir, a 45-minute shir, just like 5,500 other people do every single day, please join the regular shir and you'll feel a real geschmack in learning. So Beitzah Daf Beis, the Mishnah tells us 3 cases where Beis Shammai, uncharacteristically, are mekel when it comes to Yontif. An egg that was laid on Yontif, according to Beis Shammai, you're permitted to eat it, and according to Beis Hillel, you're not permitted to eat the egg. There are a number of ways to explain the machlekes. We're dealing with 2 types of chickens. The Mishnah can either be talking about a chicken that's designed, you grow it for food, or you have it to lay eggs. According to Rav Nachman, we're talking about a chicken that's there to lay eggs. And therefore, we're talking about a concept of muktzah. Muktzah means that you, as Yontif came in, you said, I'm putting it aside, I'm not going to be using this particular item. This chicken is for eggs, not for eating. And the Gemara tells us that according to Beis Hillel, there's a difference between Yontif and Shabbos. Yontif, people think that it's a little lighter, it's more kal, because you could cook on Yontif, and you can't cook on Shabbos. So Chacham had to step it up. They had to make gzeiros for Yontif, and they said, according to Beis Hillel, there is a concept of muktzah, and there's even worse than muktzah, something called noilad, something that was created on Yontif, like an egg, is certainly aser. According to Beis Shammai, there's no muktzah on Yontif, and you're allowed to eat the egg. When it comes to Shabbos, though, since Shabbos is more chomer, Beis Hillel hold there's no muktzah. So the Gemara gives us 2 examples. When it comes to Yontif, the Mishnah says that a beam that was in the ceiling when Yontif came in, you never thought in your mind you're going to use that beam, and the beam fell down and broke. So on Yontif, you're not allowed to use it because of this concept of muktzah on Yontif. But when it comes to Shabbos, you have a tabletop, and on the tabletop you have muktzah, like bones from a fish that even animals won't eat, or different shells and different nuts, whatever, that people don't use their muktzah. According to Beis Hillel, since it's Shabbos, there's no muktzah, so you're allowed to take it with your hand and clean off the table. But according to Beis Shammai, you would have to just pick up the tabletop and flip it over. The reason why all the other Tanaim don't hold like Rav Nachman is if we're talking about muktzah, so why does the Mishnah talk about an egg of a chicken? Let's talk about the chicken itself. The chicken itself, according to Beis Hillel, it's Yontif, so it's muktzah, you can't eat from the chicken itself. And according to Beis Shammai, you could. Now typically we say, Koyach de Teira Adif. I want to tell you chiddush and be mekel on something. But over here, the Mishnah could have said the kula and the chumrah together with just by adding one single word, by saying, He ubeitzasa, the chicken and its egg. According to Beis Shammai, the chicken and the egg are both mutter, and according to Beis Hillel, the chicken and the egg are both aser. I'll teach you the kulas according to Beis Shammai and the chumras according to Beis Hillel. Therefore, Rabbah comes along and says another pshat in the Mishnah. And this is called Hachana de Rabbah, the preparation of Yontif according to Rabbah. And Rabbah says that there's an Isser d'Oraisa to prepare from Yontif to Shabbos and from Shabbos to Yontif. So if Yontif falls out on a Sunday, it would be Isser to prepare on Shabbos for Yontif. This egg that you're eating on Yontif on Sunday, when was it created? It says Rabbah was created on Shabbos. And therefore, it's usher to eat this egg. And the Mishnah is talking about a chicken that's there and designed for eating. Nevertheless, according to Rabbah, there's an Isser d'Oraisa to eat this egg. Yontif, that's not right after Shabbos. Yontif, let's say, falls out on a Monday. So the day beforehand is a Sunday, the egg was created on a Sunday. It should be that this egg is mutter. No, nevertheless, it's also because of the gzeiros chachamim. You might confuse Yontif with another Yontif. If you found eggs inside an egg on Yontif that fell out on a Sunday, you should say it's also because they were created on Shabbos. Over here, chachamim weren't geyser because it's very not common to find complete eggs in a chicken. Usually they're laid beforehand. Now the Mishnah goes on to say two other cases where Beis Shammai are mekel and yontif. The famous halacha of bal yiro, bal yimatza. You're not allowed to have chametz in your house, but the Torah tells us there's a difference between sa'ar, the starter, and regular chametz. According to Beis Shammai, the starter is a larger shear, it's the size of a date. And according to Beis Hillel, it's the size of a kazais, which they're more machmir. They said that you're over even on a lesser shear. And one more halacha. This is a chiyuv to cover the blood after you shecht a chaya, like a deer, and a bird. According to Beis Shammai, if you have a shovel in the ground, as the Gemara is going to explain, we'll get into it later, you're allowed to cover the blood. And according to Beis Hillel, you're not allowed to. Have a wonderful day.